where the wrestling truth resides.
Please welcome our guest for tonight. He is, if I remember correctly from the last show, he is part owner now of MPW and former hardcore champion. Johnny Primer.
Hey, it's me. It's Johnny Primer. Shut up, JP. Shut up. Like, and before I saw your little interview question. Before you interview questions, can you warn me next time I have to watch 3 minutes of Lee Miller wrestling? Come on now. That was tough to get through. That was hard to get through.
I mean, if you, I know it's hard to go through, but you notice he's getting his ass kicked most of that match.
It's true. I mean, that's what he does the best. He gets his ass kicked all the time.
See, I didn't know if I wanted to clip that for the show, but it's so good with Alexander Lee with the car spot, because 99% of that match, you guys just beat the piss out of them. I don't think they had any offense at all. You jobbed them out for that fucking show.
It's on the main collections page, and if you watch it back, there's like this amount of offense, like a few kendo shots, whatever. But I don't think Samuel Matthews got any offense.
I don't think they both did. It's like a few kendo shots and that it. It's like you fucking jobbed them out, basically.
I mean, I didn't call the match. I was just there to have a good time, you know.
Jobber's gonna job. Hey, what can you say? Jobber's gonna job.
So typically we start this with Levi Spade, but he's not here right now.
I see that.
So you'll be on, I'm assuming, in a little bit. So why don't you give a little bit of background about yourself, like when you started wrestling, you know, what's going on right now currently.
I'm not going to make me think of dates. That's terrible. I started wrestling probably we'll just give it 20 years. We'll say it's been 20 years off and on. I can't remember the specific date. I have a wrestling license, which you two probably have never heard of. You may have heard it in passing, but Maine used to require a wrestling license, so I still have mine laying around. The first one I ever got. I don't know what date's on it, but you just have to pay $60 a year to be a wrestler in the state of Maine. So that was fun. Had to get that every year, and then we won't go into the antics of what happened to those wrestling licenses, but we'll just talk about that. The Maine Athletic Commission is just no longer there anymore, and that's why we don't do that anymore. That's why every person around tax time likes to run their own promotion, but we won't get into that either.
Yeah. Tax season pro wrestling.
It happens. It happens every year. More about me, huh? I mean, I hate remembering old promotions because I don't like some of the ones I used to work for, but I did. We'll mention IWE, which, went down in flames, thank God. Vacation Land can stay burned in hell as well.
But there's a Phoenix Pro Wrestling now. They burned.
Yeah, that's great. You never see my face on that poster in that ring ever.
Burning.
Ever.
They make the joke it's like a shitty company died and burned in ashes, and another shitty company arises.
You know what? They had great, the wrestling was fun. The locker room was fun. It's just that the people who ran it were idiots. They were morons that didn't listen to the people who have been doing it for years. And one of my favorite matches was against Blade Bennett, a dog collar match there. Great match, fun times. But too bad it was for that dumper company.
Yeah, that was a good match. Wasn't there an issue with the blading though? The blade spot?
yeah. Blade. He bled a little too much and couldn't see.
Blade job.
Blade did the blade job, and he's like, "I got myself good." And I was like, "Yeah, I see that." He's like, "I got myself 3 times." I'm like, "Son of a bitch." All right. Well, we're going to the end of this match. He's like, "Why?" He's like, "Because you can't see a goddamn thing."
Well, it's funny because it's like every single time, because you're expecting when you gig immediate, and sometimes it's not immediate. Yeah. So it's like he's like, "Oh, there's no blood. Let me do it again. Oh, there's still no blood. Let me do it again." And then you're just pissing blood off your down your face all over the mat and canvas because you gig too many times.
This is why I don't gig and just do it the hard way.
I know, you take a stupid fucking cheese grater and fucking slap it on your head.
Yeah, you should ask him about the tennis racket. He likes that a lot too.
That's why all the listen, fuck the tennis racket.
Yeah, it's still in my car too, and got your name on it still.
You should just frame that on your wall. Like
I should. Yeah, I gotta add more stuff to the back. I gotta put some wrestling, like my wrestling collectibles, up on the back wall. All right, let's go. We'll do a little bit more about me. I used to travel to Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island, everywhere, because I had no job and I just wanted to wrestle. And Alexander Lee was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "We're going to a show." I'm like, "All right." So we just I'd randomly be at a show for Saw in Highgate, Vermont, or we'd show up at NCW, and I forget the town they wrestle in Mass, but the one they're always in.
Dedham or Norwood.
Yeah. But every now and again, they'd have a show in Connecticut or Rhode Island.
Bristol, that's what it is.
Yeah, so we went a lot of places and just did that. And I've had titles, and I mean, titles are great and all, but it's more like I like wrestling for the memories and some of the people I met, because I still talk to some of that don't even wrestle anymore that I just like. And then there's also the people that I don't like that still wrestle, but we don't get into that either because I'm too old to hold grudges anymore. Except JP. JP still sucks.
As your current MPW Hardcore Champion.
Hey, I just booked the matches. I don't know, it happens.
Yeah, you do a better job at booking them than winning them.
That's you did. Oh
shit!
Hey, going through that Lego table, I wasn't getting up. I'll give you that. I've always tipped my hat to you. You're better at the Lego death match, and I'm
3-0.
Glad that we got to do it though.
Specifically, that style match, 3-0. So if you think,
well, I had fun except for the table.
Do you know what he doesn't know how to take? Apparently, a power bomb into a barbed wire chair. Apparently, that's not he doesn't know how to take.
Well, I tried to power bomb into the Lego containers, and he just kind of fell on those too. So
listen,
I think it's just power bombs.
Didn't have enough power to hoist me over that. All right.
Is that a fat joke or?
That's a you know how he acts like he's all like buff and arms and everything. He didn't even lift me on that one. He didn't even like pull me out or nothing. It was just drop.
Of course, nice drop.
Oh god,
got some of the dog collar match right here.
Oh wow,
hey, throwback.
Yeah, that's real. I think that was right after the blade job. Yep. That's right there.
Right there.
It is.
Yep, that's right after. And then this is me going, "Hey, guess what? We're going home, buddy." Yeah, I headbutted him and like, "Oh, now it's on me." And then like, there you go. Yeah, that's how bad he was bleeding. Yep. So he's like, because we had another like, we were gonna fight all the way around and stuff like that. He's like, "Why aren't we doing that?" I was like, "Because you can't see. Like we can do a little bit more, but that's it." Like, yeah, I'm trying not to get more blood on me because
between everyone, there was so much blood that was dropped in that venue. Like that was a business. That was a indoor yard sale business, and we were out here dropping blood and like on the monthly.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Blood was extra. Blood was extra.
Yeah. Oh man, look at that canvas.
Look at that.
Bro, that canvas is like 80% my fault. And Nuka.
Larry literally went like, "Okay, this is the hardcore canvas and this is the regular canvas."
As he should have, yeah.
Purposely for that.
No, it's funny. I don't remember the finish of this match, honestly, because it was how many years ago now? 2, 3? I don't remember.
We're at like 3 at this point.
Yeah, I think it's 3 because I was champion for a couple months before they shit the bed. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, we never got our title match.
Yeah, and I never got to defend. I think I defended it twice.
Well, you were doing the whole thing with oh shit, fucking. Oh,
there was so much going on at that point.
Fuck, what is his name? I can't think of it. Got the picture in my head. He pukes outside the ring all the time.
Oh, Moment. Yeah.
Moment. You had that programmer Moment where he was pretending to be the champion.
Yeah, he took the belt from me. Yeah, we were gonna do something with that, and then, company shit the bed.
Yep.
This is the shoot interview the world has been waiting for. At this point, anything is off the table.
Yeah.
What, Mark Moment shooting? No one's gonna pay for that.
No, just anything in this entire interview. It would literally be anything, any topic we could bring up.
I mean, I've been around a long time. I know a few things, but I'm not gonna sit here and shit on people. I'll shit on Vacationland all day long, though. Fuck that company. Fuck it sideways.
I'm not going to say anything.
I can, because it's going to come back to me anyways. You know, people are going to be like, oh, we watched it.
I made a 2-hour-long live video about that.
I was going to say, you made a 2-hour-long live video of everything. What the fuck are you talking about?
That solidifies it all.
There you go.
So I think this is the finish. Oh, yeah, I wrapped him around the chain, yep, and then I think...
Okay.
Yeah, then I gave him a cutter, I think, yeah.
Oh,
make sure the chain wasn't in his face, though, because I'm at least somewhat nice.
If you didn't see him twirling from the chain, you would have just sort of thought that he was just winding up for the world.
You're trying to shake that blood off his face.
The worst, spraying the whole crowd.
The worst blade job, I think, still, by far, is fucking with UJP and Lee Miller. With all the fucking blood. Oh my gosh.
Dude, and you know what? No, that wasn't a blade job. That was just taking 2 gussets, and I took it right to his forehead, and I just went. And that was it. And then he had the hair all in front of his face, so you couldn't see it.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
He takes the hair and whips it back like this, and he's just
pissing blood.
And the crowd is like oh.
Eddie Guerrero's JBL chair shot.
Gross. Yeah. Gross.
Yeah. It was bad. And then we just kept going because that was like the middle of the match. Yeah.
Fuck gussets. You can take those.
Fuck gussets.
Yep, you can have those skewers. I don't want to do those ever again.
Skewers, light tubes.
I never did the skewers. That's the only thing I never
did.
I did it once, and I'm never doing it again.
Never do it. Nope.
I'll never do a scaffold ever again.
Yeah, I'm never. No.
And false hope.
I found that match.
Yeah, I know. There's like 5 different angles of that entire match.
I love the 15 minutes of him getting down to come cover you.
You know what's my favorite part about that is literally Chad Epic looking at me as I'm laying there, and he goes, "You're gonna kick out, right?" And I don't say anything. And as he goes to the pin, he's like, "You're gonna kick out, right?" He didn't kick out. I was like, "Nah, I'm fucking done with this shit." And I just
shit.
Just sold
it. So, the last show you announced that you are now part owner of MPW.
Yes, yeah, I am part owner. So that means, the thing with the part owner though is I can control Aiden's matches and he can control mine. And as you saw this coming show, I have to wrestle former WWE star Eugene. What the fuck? Eugene. Like, I understand that a lot of people are weary about the gimmick who don't know a lot about his gimmick, but if you do research, it's not trying to be insulting towards people with special needs. You know what I mean? It's a tribute. Like, why wouldn't they want to see someone who's like them in the ring and, portraying them?
Like,
he was my favorite character.
Right.
Because he did everybody's finish.
Yeah.
Everybody's finish. He did everybody's finish. Whoever he was wrestling, he just did the finish. You saw him doing stunners and rock bottoms.
Yeah, I just watched. Yeah, yep. Pedigree,
and all that other shit.
He needs to do a tombstone, though. I think I'm going to tell him that. Like, you need to do a tombstone.
Yeah, but you got to remember that you are wrestling Eugene and not, Dinsmore, the wrestler that is.
Oh, I know.
You were wrestling Eugene. So he could pull the rat trap out of nowhere on you. It's just
he's probably watching my matches right now, trying to learn how to do it.
That would be hilarious. I would laugh so fucking hard if he did that to you.
There's only one person who's ever kicked out of the rat trap.
Who?
Alexander Lee, only person who's ever kicked out.
That's right. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, nope,
wow.
I never have. That's right.
Nope. Put on the ropes happened. Breakups have happened, but never kicked out.
That's like me with the Johnson special. I'm the only one that's ever kicked out of that. However, nobody knows that because it's on a Limitless Dojo. Mojo at the Dojo wasn't at a live event, so unless you were paying attention to the YouTube clips, you wouldn't know.
I mean, they were definitely. I mean, that wasn't a lot of wrestling then. Like for COVID, you guys pretty much had the niche on it, really.
Yeah, it was. The last Mojo at the Dojo was more of a because we didn't have a venue.
Oh yeah,
so
that makes sense.
We were doing like a venue and then like a month plus worth of content just to put on YouTube, just to be still out there.
You guys had Roncos. It was just but it was like limited capacity or whatever.
No, this was for the yard sale.
Oh,
at the yard sale.
Okay, yeah, right.
Well, you can only book you can only book like X amount of dates. Like he was able to do so many dates when he could because he knew what, like the situation what was going to happen. But now they're in the same situation as before, where it's just like where Let's is doing it maybe once every 3 or so months because we don't have a venue. So Milford was great. The last show we did, jammed it packed full, but you can only fit maybe like 150, 200 people in that building. So
that's like Ring Wars. What was Ring Wars? Like 100, 120, the first one? I think that's all you can fit in there. That was a small little room.
Yeah, it was a small, but like that crowd was really good.
It was a good crowd, yeah, but it's a small little venue.
It's Palmyra. It's all drunks because there's nothing to fucking do around there. I know.
Wow,
I live there. I grew up in Palmyra. There's nothing to fucking do there but ride on the fucking railroad beds and shit like that.
Venue. There's nothing out here.
Yeah. You take your side by side and you go down the railroad beds or trails or snowmobiling, and that's about it.
That's all.
Yeah. And you drink. That's literally, there's nothing fucking do in Palmyra.
Well, that's what you get for living in fucking Palmyra, I guess.
Yeah, don't live there. Stormy Savage works at Burger King. Just don't go to Burger King.
He works at the Burger King of Palmyra?
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna harass him now. That he's there.
Before I got on the diet, I would go there and I'd be like, "Yeah, is Stormy working?" And they'd be like, "Yeah." And I'd be like, "Cool. Can you tell him to fuck off?" And they'd be like, "What?"
Sure thing. Hey, Stormy.
Hey, Stormy. Fuck you.
That's ironic, like how fucking built he is. That he's working a fucking fast food restaurant.
He must be aggressively flipping burgers, like, like some ridiculous fashion.
I hope I can make it to the next MP show. It's been a minute. Yeah, it's a great show. I love the venue in Old Town.
We're not even going to be at the island.
Yeah, we're not going to be at the island this time.
We're not at the island.
No, it's a new building this
Parks
time.
and Recs building
In Old Town. Yeah, we're trying to get off the island to not. I mean, it's weird. I grew up I'm from the reservation. A lot of people don't know that. Some you guys do, but not a lot of fans know that that's where I'm from. My dad lives over there. Most of my family does, but I know that some people don't like to go over there because I had the bad reputation, and it's just a reservation. But I understand. So hopefully, Old Town, people will be like, "Oh, well, we don't have to go on the reservation, so let's go here." But still, come to the island shows because we had Anderson, and that was a great show.
Yeah, that was.
He won the belt for a hot minute until
some jackass took it away from him. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, I wonder who that could have been.
Yeah, some new owner. He's kind of a prick. But
speaking of that, some new owner decided to add the pathway to our match coming up in a few weeks. Yeah,
I did do that. I had to because you were supposed to have Dirt City Murder Crew, but with Montero being injured, I'm going to give it to 3 teams that I think, I'm a fan of your guys too, and I like what Sam Matthews doing. We already know how I feel about Lee Miller, and I like the neighborhood. So we got 3 really hungry teams that are going to go for the tag belts because they're up for grabs, so anybody can get them. Yeah. I'm sorry that you have to deal with the pathway, but, you got to do what you got to do.
I'm tired of dealing with Sam. What's that?
I said it's been very personal between Sam Matthews.
Yeah, he came on my show and beat the shit out of me. Yeah, it's kind of personal.
I heard about that. Yeah, he needs to slow down with that shit. But hey, whatever.
Go to a hospital.
He is mentally ill, is what the problem is.
I mean, he is tag teaming with Lee Miller, so that makes sense.
I mean, that does make sense.
There's source.
Yeah, he's probably going to watch this podcast and message me later. Why are you making fun of me? It's like, because it's fucking fun. That's why. Don't be such an easy target. And then he'll, I don't know.
At some point.
Quit the show?
Yeah, probably. Lee, if you're listening right now, I'm just having some fun with you.
We're all having
don't
fun.
Get all upset, okay?
We're all having fun. We're having a blast. Yeah. 11 people in here.
His aura, he being like,
he's just gonna strangle me next time at the dojo. Just not even gonna say anything. He's just gonna be like.
You have to have a sense of humor in wrestling. If I believed half the shit that people said about Johnny Primer, I would have quit the first year I was in the business. I had a guy in Oakland. I threw a shirt used to come out an entrance shirt. Him and his drunk buddies pissed on my shirt, drunkenly pissed on my shirt, and tried to give it back to me, dripping wet. So you know what? Yeah. Oakland was a shithole to ever wrestle in. Yeah, that was gross.
Oh
That
my
is gross.
That shirt I did not.
Almost
I just
worse.
left it on the ground and on that gym floor. So I was like, "You want this?" Like, nope.
I would just
That's
kick your
almost worse than the Joseph Von Schmidt and the Randy Walker incident at IWE. Like, when you mentioned that, I'm like, oh my god.
Wait, what? Was that the one that we mentioned last show?
No,
Ew.
yeah, I mentioned it the last show. Yeah,
the Nazi shit.
the Nazi shit.
Yeah.
Whoa. Don't be
Yeah.
talking about Nazi shit. I don't know anything about that.
How about and a perfect topic now is to discuss the many gimmicks of one Johnny Primer. You were nicknamed the man of 1,000 gimmicks, so I mean,
I would never
hold on.
nickname that.
You.
Nobody gave me.
Hold on.
Still next by
I
the
have
welcome show.
Hey, welcome everyone. I have a story about this actually. So me seeing Primer for the first time ever was at a show in Fort Kent.
Oh God.
It was him versus was it BF Summers? Was that his gimmick at the time?
I don't remember what name they were going by at that time. Yeah.
And were you in the Carl Krupp gimmick at that point?
Yeah,
I
Kyle
think it
Krupp
your
was there.
gimmick.
Yep.
And every time I mentioned, I'm like, by the way, my first time seeing you is this, and he looks at me and goes, "No, it wasn't."
All right. So I got a story to add to that. So I wrestled for that company, and they came up to me. And Nick, you've seen Kyle Krupp. I mean, he was never talked about as being a Nazi, but he pretty much was.
I wore the
But
Like a real
but
Nazi?
I never said it. Yeah, but he was like a white supremacist, but
Oh
I never
my
said
God.
it. Like
He
I
was a
walked the
Yahtzee.
line with it.
It
Yeah, it was very.
visually shown.
It was visually shown, but it was in poor taste. But okay, it happens. We all do dumb shit sometimes. You know, like put JP on a wrestling card. You know, stuff like that.
Get him to have a title too.
My first
Yeah, I know.
time I ever met Primer, amongst the many gimmicks, was his entire head was painted pure white, and he was a completely shaven head.
Oh yeah,
No
you
facial
love that
hair,
picture.
no nothing, and then black like raccoon eyeball makeup like this, and he just looked like a giant white cue ball.
I
And
don't know, but my favorite Johnny Primer is Sting Primer.
That was fun. Sting
Yo,
Primer was fun.
Oh my
The day,
god!
dude, go
Yeah.
back. Look at Randy. Seriously.
Oh my god!
That was good. Hey, you got to give Megan credit. She did the face paint for that.
What show was this? The
The Vacation Land.
It was Vacation Land. Yeah.
bro? What
Yeah.
fever dream was I in? I don't remember that shit.
You don't remember me as Sting? Wow.
No!
Yeah.
He's facing Blade.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
facing
it
Blade,
was the
yeah.
wrestler match, bro. I don't know. That might have meant during my dark times of my life. I don't know.
And Blade's wearing a Johnny Primer shirt. What a dick.
Stinger Primer.
Yeah. And those tights were the worst thing I ever bought in my life.
Oh, you got to bring that
Here's the-
gear back.
I
Here's
have
the
it
best
still.
part. Here's the best part. This motherfucker hits me up 2 days beforehand. He's like, dude, I need a man called Sting. And I'm like, wait, what? Why? He's like, you'll see. And I get there and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my freaking God.
Dude, Larry's like, they're not going to know that Sting song. I'm like, that's the Sting that I'm portraying, though, so I need that song. That makes the most sense.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't come out to Seek and Destroy because you're not.
I'm not black and white
the
Sting.
first thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow. You and the footage, man. That's terrible.
He finds some stuff, man.
I find
Yeah.
By the way, we got some hellos here. We got a Ref Mo Tardy. What's up, brother?
Hey, buddy, haven't seen you in a while.
yeah.
What's up, dude?
What was it?
Nikia?
What did he say? You just like you put it up and you just fucking put it down
Hold on.
immediately.
There you go.
Oh, I have to be old. I have to wear my glasses because I can't read these comments.
Refmo has turned into the live. Hi JP. Hi Cat. Hi Dylan. Nix. Hi Primer. Hey buddy.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, Mo? Yeah, there we go.
And then Nikia saying she can't remember Primer's first gimmick, but the twins are 11, so 11 years ago.
I don't remember what I was doing 11. I could tell you the first gimmick I ever did was like I had Lawless with me, so I was kind of gothic. And then
Turn
I
into
did.
his older
And then Johnny Wood Hogan was right after that.
Johnny Wood Hogan, brother.
And then
Oh.
after Johnny Wood, I was Jonathan Alexander Primer. And then from there, it's a fucking blur. Like those are the three big ones I remember.
Bro, the era I met you, it was balls. What was it?
Balls to faces.
Balls to faces.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was him and what was it?
Good Hank Flanders.
Good
from
Hank Flanders.
House of Glory. Yeah.
House of Glory.
Yep.
Good Hank Flanders.
We were Team Good Balls.
Good team. Good
Oh,
balls.
Jesus.
That's how I met Primer. Was
Yep.
just cue ball Primer, bald head, no shave, nothing, like nothing on his face.
I know, and
By the way-
now I have long hair most of the time.
Oh, we got our PURR Sessions mascot. Ugh. He's upside down.
I was gonna say that's a cat's ass, sir. Please turn the cat right side up.
Disabled. His legs
you,
don't work.
Can you share with the class what this Johnny Primer is?
Oh boy.
Oh God, I don't know. Hang on, I'm looking closely.
It looks like you're
What am I-
part of the Misfits.
Oh, okay. So that was after divorce, Johnny Primer. So I was just
Oh yeah, no, that was like deranged. Like
Yeah, we just kinda-
Oh.
yeah. And is that
So
Derek
this is what I-
Shorey?
This is when I
Isn't
first
there
met Johnny
dancing at
Primer,
the end
actually.
of this?
This is IWE apparently 2013, I think it said.
Who am I wrestling?
No,
You
that's
are
Derek
wrestling-
Shorey.
That's Derek Shorey.
Yeah,
This is 2018 or 2019.
it said 2013.
Yeah.
Oh, 2018.
Yeah, this was just like, I don't know. I guess I was just kind of like trailer park trash Johnny Primer.
Oh yeah,
Pat,
and
you
when I
fuck with
wrestled
my shit,
Primer for the
I'm gonna be
first time,
pissed.
it was J-Rock Primer. That was a good one.
J-Rock was fun too. That's probably one of my favorites because I had Mikey with me for most of that, and I miss Mikey.
Yeah, and,
Damn.
and then you were Coppa Primer,
Yeah, that was I was
and Mikey
Detective
pulled a
John J.
fucking
Primer.
gun on me. That went over well.
It's been
Sorry,
a
I
lot of
beat your
gimmicks.
girlfriend home, so I'm making sure. I gotta keep my phone ready in case she needs me. So
The first time I ever got
Yeah.
heat from the boys in the back was me getting a gun pulled on me in front of a crowd because Mikey decided to pull
Jesus
a gun.
Christ!
not
What?
a real gun.
It
Oh,
was
it's
a
a
real
fake
gun.
gun.
Okay,
But it was
Jesus.
presented as
It
like,
was
as
fake.
the real gun.
Oh my God, everyone had their panties in a bunch about it, and oh my God, and then the next night Kenny Omega came out with a shotgun on
Yeah.
New Japan, but that was okay.
Right.
Come on.
It's New Japan, like-
It's because someone took a picture. They got the picture at the right spot with Mikey on the
It's
apron with the
literally
gun,
Mikey
and there's no
pointing
other
Mikey.
context in the picture. So everyone pissed and moaned about the fucking gun, and it's like Larry's like, that was
Oh,
dumb,
yeah,
and I'm like, shut
What
up.
in the absolute carny is this?
Who the fuck is pinning him?
Well, wait, where did Billy come from? Billy Fox?
Yes, that happened after Billy came out
For a
after I
rematch?
wrestled Shorey, I think. Shorey beat me, and then Billy comes out or something. I don't remember why.
Must have had.
Good old John the Bomb booking right there for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I tapped out. I don't remember what it was though.
Looked like it's just
It
a rear
was
naked
short. It
choke.
could have been literally any.
Probably was.
Literally just looked like a rear naked choke.
Yeah, I think it was, but I think he got into it fancy. I loved working with Derek. I wish he would come back, but I've tried a couple times.
We'll see what it was.
Dude, I had Derek bust my cheek open at actually at a Vacation Land show.
Nice.
Hold on. Sorry, be right back, guys.
All right.
Yeah, that was just kind of angry Primer, I guess. At least you don't have any. I wrestled in trunks for a little bit too because I lost
I'm
a
looking.
shit ton of weight.
I'm looking.
Boy.
I
Listen,
lost
you
a
can
shit
find
ton of weight and I
anything.
wrestled in trunks for a while because everyone's like, oh, you'll never wrestle in trunks. Like, oh, really? Don't ever dare me to do something because I'm probably going to do it. I have that kind of mentality, even at this age.
I found like a match with you and when you were tagging with fucking Alexander Lee. I can't find it now.
Jeez, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that'd be before my time too.
Yeah, that was the New England Hate Choir, I think.
It was when it was Alexander Lee was Scotty
Vegas.
whatever- Yeah.
Scott Vegas, yeah.
All Vegas.
He hated that name. I don't know why he hated it so much.
Why did he keep it so that if he hated it?
I don't know. He just hated it for so long, and then
He changed it the day that I started wrestling. My first match here that night was the night he changed it down.
oh, was it that night?
Yeah, it was
Red-
the same night because it was him and Ace.
Red Rooster Johnny Primer? Is that a
Red
thing?
Rooster Johnny, is that a thing?
No, he was just the root. It was just because I was using Allison Chains the Rooster. So I would in that. Yeah, I went through a lot of especially after the divorce, because I know I hate bringing that up, but you're trying to find yourself, and I was trying to find myself in wrestling again too, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then that was just, I was going back and forth with that stuff. And yeah. So it happens. But I'm happy with, my gimmick now isn't even a gimmick. It's just me. I wear a Cannibal Corpse t-shirt and beat the shit out of people. That's what I do. That's what I do on a regular basis.
What would you say is your favorite, or if I would say favorite moment, I guess, in anything you've ever done?
People always ask me that, and it's hard to break it down. Like, I hate that question because I've had so many good moments. I mean, there's a lot of dog shit that rolls in there too. Here's a
better question. What's your most successful accomplishment in pro wrestling then?
Working for wrestling is awesome. I don't know if you guys even know when that came through. Yeah, it was the offshoot of Chikara, and me and Joey Primer got to work the ice creams. So yeah, I guess that's one of my favorite moments because I'm a huge fan of gimmicks, and wrestling the ice creams was pretty fucking cool.
I think my favorite that I've seen ever, obviously, was New Jack. And
okay, yeah, me bringing New Jack in was pretty cool.
That's my favorite story.
Nobody said I could do it. Everyone's like, "You're not going to do it." I'm like, "Really?
Watch."
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard this story once. Why don't you retell the story for the podcast?
The story.
The story.
Which one? The New Jack story?
The New Jack story.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I was working at the time, and I got a new phone number, and New Jack got real pissed. There was two promoters. There was me and my friend Reed doing it together. And I changed my phone number, and I went to work and didn't give New Jack my new phone number, and he flipped the fuck out all over the internet. Be like, that fucking Mark promoter, Johnny Primer, he owes me money. He doesn't have his phone number. And then I get home, and I'm like, New Jack, this is my new number. He's like, oh, sorry. I'm like, motherfucker. So yeah, he was super pissed. Wasn't gonna come to the show and all this. And I was like, I was at work. I didn't have time to text you, man. Like, I've been a line cook most of my wrestling career, so I can't really touch my phone when I'm cooking. Like, it's usually put away.
So
what? Hold on. What was the story for that? Like, where's it like? Oh, you can't get New Jack. Like, what? How did that come up? Like, just to prove them wrong that you could.
I was gonna run a show because I was tired of IWE for a while there. I just wasn't happy with what was going on with my direction of myself, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run a show just to see if I can do it. And then I wanted to bring somebody in that I idolized, and I was like, it was between New Jack and Perry Saturn. Those were the two I had that I was communicating with, which is quite the contrast. But they're both, they're both ECW guys, but not a lot of people know Perry Saturn's ECW stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. And New Jack was cheap, and he drove. Like, he got a rental car and drove up here with a tag partner. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get New Jack. And we drew 175, and the rest of the card was pretty stacked.
Yeah, and how'd that match pan out there for them?
Oh, they bled like stuck pigs. They got their asses kicked.
Didn't New Jack shoot on Larry Wilder?
I don't know if he did, but Larry's the shit, so probably.
I thought there was something that ensued that caused it to happen.
It was a thing between Larry and Eric because Larry was Eric's brother-in-law at the time.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh,
yeah, and then so New Jack gave him a few stiff shots with a
baseball bat. There's video of the match on YouTube.
There is on somewhere.
This video?
Oh, yep, there it is.
Oh,
That's the one.
That's Kareem coming in, just beating the piss out of him.
Look at that booty.
Yeah, Kareem's a big dude.
A lot of booty.
You guys have a lot of booty.
My other favorite part of this whole thing is, like, New Jack's like, I need my song playing the whole time. I was like, I know, I've seen wrestling before, New Jack. It's cool.
Also, shout out to the ultra-violent underground assassin, Rob Marsh.
Love Marsh. I would love to get Marsh to come for MPW sometime.
I love the ref is just standing there going like, I don't know what to do.
There's nothing I can do.
I think that's isn't that Will? Yeah, that's Will Dojin from. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Wow!
This
no
is way
shit.
before my time. Like, this is year 2012. Was this? I believe.
Something like that, Tony. Yeah.
I believe this is 20. Yeah, this was like 2.
It says 7 years ago. This was uploaded. So
that was its way. Leia was a baby when this came out. Leia just turned 13. So
who's the homeboy in the the camo.
That's Kareem.
That's Kareem. That was New Jack's tag partner.
He was
really?
Yeah, at the time. Oh,
Is
here
this
it
the show
comes.
that walks in the building?
Here he comes.
Jesus Christ, Mark.
Yeah, he's just beating the piss out of people.
There's no work here. It's
No,
just, I'm gonna
no.
beat the fucking piss out of
Yeah.
you. Take it.
Did
Another
he grab
thing,
a
too.
knife?
No, he had something that Marsh
It's a
told him to
boxer.
cut him.
Yeah.
Marsh told New Jack to cut him. So
Marsh
Why
take
would you
it.
tell New Jack to cut you? Why would you do that?
you gotta ask Rob
Because
Marsh that
Marsh is
question.
An animal. Marsh is the reason why I started doing death matches.
Marsh has
So
a few
Marsh-
screws loose. So
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. He just,
Taking, I don't know what that is. It looks like maybe like a
It was like a barbecue, like
barbecue.
yeah, I
something
think
to
that's
his
what it was,
head.
like the barbecue forks or something like that. Yeah.
Being long excited about. I hope we can show this on the podcast. 'Cause
It's on YouTube, so we better.
Oh fuck yeah!
I don't think you get to see much of the blood.
It's
I
already
mean,
on fucking YouTube, so if I get copyright strike for this
Sorry for
bullshit,
the PG audience. For
or
this.
fucking it's gonna flag it. Like it didn't ask me for like 18 older, so
well,
Wow.
it's from my show, so I don't think I can copyright it anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
we get
sending
the
you
literal-
a cease and desist letter tomorrow.
Well, why did Kareem
Oh.
never do the Rikishi? Okay, he's got
Sure enough.
he has the booty to do it.
My
Jeez.
God.
He runs a school too, but I forget where he runs it. Kareem does.
No shit.
Yeah, he runs a school because I think it's called Keystone, maybe. I don't remember.
More like
It's the
Keister.
first day. This is how you blade?
Yes.
The first day.
Yeah. If I were to open a hardcore training wrestling,
First day is you don't piss off New Jack. I don't care if he's dead; he's still coming for you.
yeah, he'll still haunt your ass to this day.
Yeah. It's funny because everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna go out and watch the match," and I was like, "Bitch, I paid for this match. I'm gonna go watch it."
I'm gonna go sit in the front row and watch it.
I did. I stood
Especially
over
if
right by
New
the
Jack
curtain.
murders somebody.
Yeah, I paid for murder. I'm gonna watch murder.
Like he's dropping elbows like it was nothing.
And it's funny too because at the finish he cuts his hand open and he comes to me and he's like, Primer, I cut my hand open. There's people in the bathroom and you go wash it out. I'm like, you're a bleeding man. I think they're gonna leave for you a little bit more than they're gonna me. They just saw what you did in that ring.
Look at it. Look at that man's face. They're just like no reality.
It's New Jack, man. He's like, I'm gonna commit murder.
New Jack in K-Part, Bangor, Maine, because that was the K-Part Rec Center where we did this show.
Oh, that was a K part.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit! Why
Yeah.
don't we get that venue? I'm kidding. Don't suggest that.
You know why you don't get that venues? Because of this match right here.
Are you serious? You're the
Yeah.
reason why I could never do anything. in
Yeah,
that
they
venue?
stained the floor with blood. It happened. I tried to get it up, but it was white tile flooring.
Oh,
You don't get blood out of that.
Yeah, you do. You need Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Well, I didn't have a magic eraser,
This
Mr.
is
Nick.
Whose fault is
2012.
that?
Who knew if it was
Mine, I paid money for New Jack. That was it, all right? I didn't have money for magic erasers.
all his money went to New Jack?
That's becoming
Nobody
a shirt.
on a clean job.
I paid for New Jack. I didn't have any money for Magic Erasers.
Oh my god. I love how he tried to freaking deflect it, and there was no deflecting that shit.
Ow.
No, there was none.
Oh, dude.
I'm straight taking this shit.
My cat just turned heel on me.
Because you're making him watch New Jack. He's learning.
All
JP, I almost spit sake across the room. All right, thank you.
I don't want to watch another 7 minutes of murder. So
Yeah.
thinking,
So the finish,
just
I'll
in
give you the
case we
finish. The finish is he had the chair wrapped in light bulb tubes and came off the rope and landed on Rob Marsh's head with that chair.
oh,
Oh my
I'll have
God,
to. I'll have to play that part then.
That's how he
Speaking
cut
of
his
light bulb
hand.
tubes- Speaking of light bulb tubes, the girlfriend sent me this clip of this girl. She's got like this stick. It looks like a rake made out of light tubes, and she
Oh,
like
yeah.
whacks it down this other
Seen that
chick's head
one?
and goes,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just sitting there going like,
That
I'm
is
like, don't
very
ever
common.
show JP this. Don't show JP this.
Oh, dude, I see all that shit all the time. That's all Japan. You won't see that in America.
Fuck.
People are
Yeah.
doing
There's
that.
no light bulb tubes in MPW. I'm sorry, JP.
I
ain't cleaning that shit up. Oh, here's the chair.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude, he fucking
This.
screamed with that fucking.
Yeah, he murdered him with that chair.
Oh my
Oh,
god! But this is
Louise.
again. This is a dude. Rob Marsh is to this day one of the best deathmatch technical workers that I've ever worked with. He is my first ever deathmatch. He is the reason why I got into deathmatch wrestling, and he will do some of those fucked up shit that you would imagine.
He's out of his mind. Yeah, he's fucking crazy. But he's a nice guy. I love Marsh.
He's the nicest dude you'll ever meet, though. Like, absolutely.
But he'll fuck you up at the same time.
Stop biting me, you asshole.
Hey, Kat.
What's
No,
up?
you weren't here for this. Just comment if I get it to work.
Oh, sorry.
Stop
I was
clicking
literally
on
gonna
it.
bring up. No, I was not. I did not see that. The first time seeing Roadblock ever wrestle was Dozer Time.
Oh god, dude, that's too late.
No.
The first, let me
Hi,
hold on.
Dozer.
Hold on. Let me tell you this story. The first time meeting Roadblock, I watched him almost break his fucking neck in training.
First time I ever met.
Training.
No, that was just in class. In class.
Oh my god.
We're doing rolls, just the basic rolls, and he fucking spikes his head trying to do a front roll.
I got a good one for you. Scotty Wild's running a seminar. It was back when the dojo just started getting going. Every few months, what the trainers would do is they'd have us all get together and have how are you guys doing at training? You know, like, do you suck? Can we work with you? So Roadblock comes to one of these things. So Scotty Wild is having us do this thing where you jump up, you go from the bottom rope to the middle rope, turn, and do a 3/4 roll. Now I'd be like, yeah, okay. Then I was terrified of it because I was like, I'm going to break my neck. Roadblock goes, boing, boing, thud, straight down. Stop his head. I was like, oh my! Everyone. There's 15 of us. We all stopped. We're like,
hey,
that fucker's
you're
dead.
making fun of the 3W heavyweight champion right now. All right. Sorry, I had to.
Hey, technically, you're talking to the 3W tag team champions right now.
That is technically true.
I mean, yeah.
3W tag team champions.
We don't have
We're
the belts.
Supernova tag team champions as well.
We don't have the belts.
Oh my god!
I don't remember the first time I met Roadblock. I think he was reffing most of the time, but I remember the worst match I ever had with Roadblock. Well, there's two, but one I had with him.
Don't get me
He forgot his entire comeback. And that was Jonathan Alexander Prime time. I just beat the shit out of him, but I'm hitting him so hard you can hear it out back of City Side because I'm just laying in real hits, and I'm like, you suck every time I'm punching him because I was still new too, and I not new, but newer, and I didn't know better than that. But Roadblock also sucks, so I don't feel bad.
I have too many Roadblock stories.
Here we go.
The first time I ever met him was him and Luke Roberts doing a scaffold match in Winslow.
I was there for that one, yep.
I was sitting in the balcony and watching that. I was abysmal shit happening. I was like, what in the goddamn? And then I meet Roadblock in person and I'm just like, oh, it gets worse.
It
Can I
does.
ask a fun question? Who let Roadblock do a scaffold match?
Luke, because that was Luke's show. Yeah, that was when Luke was booking shows. No one else wanted to do it, and Roadblock did it.
I was in high school. I think this was my sophomore year of high school or junior year of high school. Ran it out of a building in Winslow, and I went there, watched the whole show, and watched it. The main event, that thing was like a 20, 30-foot scaffold. It was huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Oh, my God. Okay. This is great. This is great.
Oh,
It's so great every single time. Every single time.
Oh my god!
I wanted Ace to just yell, "This is Sparta" when he did it.
This is Sparta.
And then this is where he almost breaks his fucking neck. Let me find it.
Yeah, dude. No, you want to talk about breaking? I'll find the other one.
Dude, he practices in training, and the first time he practiced it, he fucking spiked his head off the mat. It's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't be doing Hurricanranas there, buddy.
Primer will know this one. It's the Ricky Williams and Roadblock table splash.
Oh, yep.
I believe I can fly.
Let me find it. Where's the hell is this Hurricane? Right here. Watch this. Oh, nope.
Only two.
Come on. Where?
Oh, the shoulder tackle he always misses.
Where's the Hurricanrana?
You're saying Roadblock and a Hurricanrana. I'm horrified of what's going to happen.
Oh, he like
We are
watch.
fully prepared for this podcast.
If I can find it. It's right in this match. I don't remember where he does it. That's the problem.
He probably doesn't either.
Watching us do this right now, going, "Why, guys?"
Dude, he came. I commented it on. This is like one of the first fucking videos I commented it on, And he came up to me and goes, I saw your video about me. I'm like, oh, fuck. About that.
Oh, yeah, it's in there.
It's in this match. I just can't fucking... Oh, no, that's the shoulder. Shoulder? It's in here somewhere. I just don't remember where he fucking does it.
His tracks.
Oh, this is when Ace is getting pissed at him.
Oh yeah. It took him this long to get pissed at him?
Sits him down hard.
I threw a little Joe better than an Uranagi tonight.
You guys have to realize that these
Don't you
two
think a hell of an Uranagi?
act together
Yeah.
as the Leatherheads.
Yeah. You know who they feuded with? Me and Joe. But no, they feuded with me and Hank, maybe. I don't remember.
It was
It might be. Let's leave it back. It's right here, I bet.
No, this is a terrible bounce.
Oh my god.
Get up Ricky Williams about that video. I can't find the video, but I've seen it.
And good night, Dozer.
What the fuck
I
is
think-
this fucking Hurricane?
Romero.
It's in this match. I know it is. Oh,
I
right
don't think
here.
it exists.
Right here.
Roping up those Dozer.
Oh dear God! Oh my God!
Broke his fucking neck
He gave
here.
himself the tombstone. Dear God! I need that on a T-shirt.
Dude, there's
Just
nothing
that
you
image,
can-
yep, right there.
There's nothing you can do to that man to just
Wow,
disappear.
that was
He's-
awful.
You can hit his head as much as he wants, and he'll still get
He's
back up and
completely-
be like, "Yeah, that was great, guys."
He's completely missed out on a gimmick. He's indestructible. He's indestructible roadblock.
Yeah, because
Like, literally,
back
that should be his
in
gimmick.
2015, he fucking got in a motorcycle accident and splattered brain matter on the concrete, and somehow it just like turned into
Sorry, I'm messing with my phone.
the
We don't
Iron
wanna see your
Man,
dick,
and
Primer.
half his brain just like I don't know.
There.
Man's something.
That's better.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. So one of my favorite questions for that
Where's Levi?
I was gonna say the Levi usually asks
Yeah, what the hell?
what is
Levi?
what is the worst bump you ever seen and what is the worst bump you've ever taken?
Ooh, worst bump I ever taken. The one that I remember was I did a cutter to the floor at Cityside with Joe, and we did it off the apron to the floor, and I thought the blue mat was there, but it was not there. So I just hit straight floor, and I roll over to Joe, and I was like, well, that was the worst fucking thing I could ever think of.
That kind of reminds me of when we did it on the floor, you and me. We you did the cutter to me. We hit the floor. And
Yeah.
you're like, you good? I'm like, yeah. You're like, that fucking sucked, didn't it? I'm like, yeah, it did.
Yeah, fuck floors, man. Anything on the floor, I'm not happy about. The worst bump I've ever seen, other than that Roblox one I just watched, that one was pretty bad.
Dude.
But I'm gonna go with, you know what? I'm gonna steal JP's, and it's the video he was looking for. Who was doing the headbutt? I forgot who was doing the headbutt.
It was Roadblock jumping off of either
Yeah.
the apron or the second,
And he missed, right?
Missed a table that was on the outside, and Ricky Williams was laying on the table, and he literally goes over the table and lands headfirst on the Fairfield Community Center.
Yep.
floor.
Yep.
Who was
Oh,
it?
hold on,
Against
hold
who?
on,
It's
Ricky
hold
Williams?
on.
Roadblock versus Ricky Williams. I don't know what it's in Fairfield. I don't know if there was a stipulation or what it was, but Ricky was laying on a table, and there's a photo of Roadblock
What
upside
promotion?
down in the air, landing on his head.
That was IWE.
More likely.
It was IWE. I figured.
Yeah,
it
it was
I just-
Fairfield, because I remember it was a Fairfield building. Because I just looked at him and I was like, "You suck."
This was like either between 2009 and 2000.
Was that the finish?
Yes,
It had to be.
Okay.
I think it was either that or it was
God, I
real
hope
close
so.
to the finish. Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking this whole time and I could not. No, that's Brewer.
Yeah, this is Cityside.
It says crash landing, so that's why.
Crash Landing, that's
no,
Teddy, though.
That's
That's
gimmick.
Teddy. That was Teddy's. Yeah,
Okay.
redacted his name.
Redact. No, I can still call him Teddy. Fuck you, Teddy.
Fuck you. I'm good. Yeah, I'm all peace and love over here.
Usually
I'm not.
when we use the
Not me.
redacted, it's because they've done like not so great things, though. That's usually when we call redacted.
Gotcha.
No, like
Yeah,
no,
they're
like
like-
no, like
Yeah.
like
That's children.
former
You know what?
ref,
There's days I
former
wish.
ref that we don't
There's
talk
days I
about.
wish.
Shit.
Yeah, no.
I think I know which former ref you're talking about, but I won't
Yeah.
mention his name either.
Yeah, he was in like the first 6 of my matches.
Yeah.
And he was a really nice dude. That's like I fucking like stepped up, helped me
I
out,
always
everything,
feel like
and
I
then
don't know who we're talking about.
fucking found that shit out with piece of shit. How big of a piece of shit he was.
Do you remember Dickie Christmas?
Why does that sound familiar?
He was the redheaded ref for Let's for a while.
He did some
He's
shows
really-
for Victory too, wasn't that?
Yeah.
BCW.
I think so. Yeah.
Mhm.
Why
Yeah.
can I not find the quarter-hour breakdown for Dynamite for that day? I have one job in this podcast and I can't find it.
So I actually I know we're talking just shooting the shit, but I actually watched AEW the first time in a month and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last show wasn't that bad. I
Watching
highlights of it.
Ricochet stab Swerve with scissors was pretty fucking cool.
This is gonna sound awful, but you know what I've been watching a crap ton of? So, like the last few weeks at work, because my new job is a lot of filing right now until I start learning how to do the lab. I've been leaving my phone up and I've been watching. I found out that TNA has a lot of like 90% of their pay-per-views on YouTube for free. I have literally gone through 2012 and 2013. So I'm in the Aces and Eights era right now.
There's an app on a channel on Pluto too that does old TNA pay-per-views and shit.
Oh no,
They do like, yeah, I forget. I think it's just TNA. It's on the Pluto app. You just got to look for it.
Listen, so I didn't find the table spot, but I did find something that's equally just as fucked.
Oh, God.
Julie, do the thing.
Oh shit.
So
Keep on-
all right, I don't need even to explain any context here.
Oh, it's Minnie Moose.
Mini Moose.
God,
Is that
I'm old
Ricky?
as shit.
That's
I
Ricky
remember that.
Williams, 2011.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't say anything because that was me. I was the same fucking way.
Yeah, me too.
I can't say anything either. I'm a fat boy now too, so I feel you guys.
I mean, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Just this was a thing.
Oh yeah, I remember
This
Minnie
turned
Moose.
into fighting Ricky Williams.
Fuck them!
What do they prefer little people now, right? That's the
Yeah,
politically
yeah.
correct.
We can't say the M word.
Well, I was just trying to be
Depending-
nice. Like I don't want to say shit that'll get you guys off,
Oh,
YouTube.
that's abuse.
Except that person sitting in the corner.
The worst one I remember was Antino coming down and landed wrong and said "fuck it." Oh yes, that's
yeah,
part of the. That's part of the what
It's
a
in
bot.
Botchamania, bro.
Yeah, but he was safe though. He landed safely.
Nikia, that was actually a Let's show.
Yeah,
But when I think
was
of
there for
worst
that one.
bumps, I think of people who got hurt. Because like if you land safely, that means that's a great bump because you're not hurt. But if you land
That's
and hurt
true.
yourself, that's a bad bump.
and a bad bump.
That's a bad bump.
I've never
Oh,
never
here we
taken
go.
a bump
On the
where it's just like,
topic of,
oh, this fucking like.
Of the many gimmicks of Johnny Primer.
No, fuck. You could sit here all day.
What are you looking to accomplish?
Oh, dear God.
I got a sweet shirt.
Oh, I love
have a
ICP Johnny Primer.
That was a Venom face paint. Thank you.
Look at the baby Randy.
Right?
We don't make shirts that big. Right? So back with my job. Beautiful face paint done by a very nice person. My job back. I defeated.
I think Justina did my
Wes
face
Landing
paint.
and- What was the other guy? Big guy. What was his name?
Big Gene?
No, the other guy.
Oh.
The guy who had the mask.
Oh,
and
the scary one.
Yeah, he's kind of scary.
Dante.
Dante, yeah.
Oh, Dante
But I had a
sucked.
good partner with good Hank Flanders. I think the face paint inspired me. So you know what? I'm here to take down
It's fucking
the
terrible.
fake primer ink. I don't like that. I don't
Better
like
than my
that he's
promos,
using my
not gonna
name.
lie.
He's not a real primer. I'm a real primer. Michael Primer, wherever he is a real primer. There's no way. How is he the chosen one? What has
That's
he
when
done?
Mikey Primer just disappeared from me
No.
because he
What
was
is
seeing a
doing?
girl who hated
He's using
wrestling.
my name to get
So,
fame.
For that,
I'm about-
Mikey, fuck you for that. I still give him shit about that to this day. Because
Oh,
he would randomly not show up.
one of my favorite ones because it has me in it. But this was actually pretty aggressive.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you were still training at the time.
Oh yeah, I
This
wasn't
time,
even
and he had to
wrestling
come
yet.
and interrupt me. This is it, Joe.
This was the
is
night-
final. This might be.
This was the night that the fucking chair shot, the Joe hitting the fucking chair shot on Crash. He hit him so hard that like I legitimately thought he murdered him. Like he hit him so
my
hard.
last run here, and
He probably deserved it.
Just beating the
That's
shit
my
out of
crack.
this who think they can play wrestler.
Censor that butt crack.
IWE. I made this company. You walk around with your little title. You walk around. You took my best
I
friend.
had fun feuding with Joe. Like that was one of my
and
favorite
turned his
feuds.
back.
Oh, yeah.
For what? For what? There's no reason that he needed to be with you. I am the real deal. I am the real primer. Tomorrow
Actually,
night,
JP, I think it's when he hit me
you
with
don't
the chair, not
It
Crash.
must have been you. Yeah, I don't remember the content. I just
So-
remember the chair shot.
Random question though, because I remember you talking about you and Joe feuding. You said you had great like promos against each other, but the matches are shit.
Yes, yes.
Because you had like
The
no match
matches were
chemistry.
shit. Promos were fun as hell, but we just didn't. You always get that person you don't mesh in the ring well with, and that was me and Joe. I think it's because we're too much
Yep.
alike.
Yep.
But the matches were usually dope. Oh God.
I found Sheiky.
Johnny, you came back to the IWE for one reason, to get your job back. Now on March
I'll bring it back, Primer.
last night, you have to fight.
I mean, that mustache I could probably grow still, but I'm not shaving my head.
How do you feel going into that match?
Well, they attacked me from behind, crash landing, and I don't even know the other guys. What's the other guy's name?
Joey Morocco.
Do you actually not know, or
That's an old school name.
Newcomer Joey Morocco. They attacked Johnny Prime from behind. I don't think they
Who's
understand who
Johnny Morocco?
Prime is. Former
He was crap. He did like this mobster gimmick, and he
Monster gimmick,
yeah, he was from. I think he was from Canada.
I believe it was.
I think. I remember I wrestled him at a fair. It was me and Ace versus. No, it was me and Tony versus him and Ace. Like that picture I have of me and Tony. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, young man, let's go ahead and hit him.
yeah. Pretty much. That was fun, man.
Me and Tony. We should get him on the podcast.
Oh dear God, I don't think 9 o'clock's probably too late for Tony though.
Yeah, that's true. Larry, kids got school in the morning.
Kid got Sunday school.
That is still I don't even remember who told me that story, but that's still one of my favorite Tony quotes ever. And I'm just
I got a good Tony story for you. If you want to hear a Tony story,
Go
some
for
of you heard it, some of you haven't. But I'll give you a good Tony story. So I'm wrestling Tony, and it has Fox Vineyards in this, and his tag partner. Tony puts me in a sleeper, and they're supposed to come out and make it a no contest because I was IWE champion. They're supposed to attack Tony. Tony puts me in a sleeper. Tony's arm is bigger around than I was at the time, and he's got me in the sleeper, and he's in my ear, and he's like, "Prama, where are they at?" And I'm like, I'm trying not to laugh. I'm glad Tony has his arm right here because I'm laughing my ass off. And then they're still not out there. I'm in the sleeper for at least a minute now, or at least seem like a minute. Tony's like, Prama, I don't think them boys coming. I'm like, Tony, they'll be here. And then like they finally come out and they take their sweet ass time to get in the ring, and he's like, Prama, you don't look like Superman. You survived Tony Atlas's sleeper hold. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I just laying face down in the mat after they attack him, and I'm just laughing in the mat because fucking Tony's just whispering in my ear, and I'm like, oh my God. That's my favorite Tony story.
It's like the time I bumped off one of his punches, and I hear him in the ring full volume, not like trying to be subtle or anything, full volume, looks at Larry and goes, Larry, they're bumping off my punches. And I rolled out, and I'm laughing, like I'm cracking up because it's funny as shit. And Dennis is sitting right in front of me, and I'm a heel, so I gotta like, well, I gotta be an asshole about this. I'm like, he's so strong. Dennis starts cracking up, the entire row starts cracking up. Like, yeah.
I remember
my-
Tony.
Go for it.
I remember Tony calling for the gut punch for me, and for some reason, when he whipped me off the ropes, I thought I was ducking a clothesline, and he goes to hit me with the gut punch, and I'm hunched all the way over, and he just rock'ems me in the top of the head, and I fall into the ropes like Dean Ambrose style, and you watch my head just ricochet off the top rope, and I almost fall out onto the floor. I had just won a title the night before and almost just completely died like the day after.
My favorite Tony story. My favorite Tony story is when he lost his shit because somebody did his fucking headbutt.
No, the funniest part is he didn't get mad about it. Larry got mad about it.
Oh, I thought it was he that got mad about it. He told
Tony
Larry,
gave
and Larry
two
lost.
shits. Tony was like, "Why'd they do my finish?" And Larry was like, "Rah!" Like freaking like Super Saiyan cousin Larry out back. And he's like, he's over 9,000.
And that's the thing, like, because you don't, like, sometimes you forget, like, the old school fucking, like, because we do everything, like, you wouldn't think a headbutt was a fucking finish. Leg drop is finish for fucking Hulk Hogan, you know, like the simplest, a DDT used to be a fucking finish.
Yeah,
so,
Jake Snake Roberts used it for how many years? Still does?
Yeah. So it's like, you wouldn't think, like, and then if you do it, it's like, oh, fuck. You know, because everybody likes to do my fucking finish because it's just a fucking eat spot. So, which is why I changed again. So.
I don't know what you're talking about. No one ever does my fucking finish ever.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I have a funny story about.
I like the fucking you used to do the fucking Claymore.
I still do once in a while. I'm getting old, man. Come on.
I like taking it. That's why I asked you to do it.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Eric asked for it too at Ring Wars, and I'm like, son of a bitch. All right.
So, speaking of funny spots, so I'm at Skips this last weekend, right? And I'm taking on Blade Bandit. We're doing our thing, you know. Blade and I, when we call a match, we call like 4 things, and we just go out there and do shit. Blade is one of the easiest people in the world to work with. I'm not even joking.
Sorry, breaking news. Tiffany Stratton just became the women's champion. Just took it off Nia Jax.
Wow.
Cool. They fucking cashed it. Holy shit. She just fucking cashed it.
Basically, what just happened here is JP's like, I'm sick of listening to your stories. Fuck you. I'm talk about
sorry.
this.
I just was looked over and was like, what's happening?
Hey, that's important news.
Oh, Nix is talking?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Anyway, finish the story real quick. We're watching the match before us, and there's like 5 neck breakers in it. And I'm like, one of the only cutoff spots I've called the heat is a neck breaker. Because I wanted to do James Storm's jumping neck breaker that he does. It's almost a reverse cutter. That's what reminded me of the story. And the only thing Blade said to me is just land flat so I don't break my neck. And I was like, well, duh.
I have to bring it up, but the favorite fucking with Blade, we're doing the scramble, that shitty scramble for Let's, and he goes to do a fucking jumping bulldog and just fucks it up, and we're all both on the mat, and I have to shove my face on the mat because I'm laughing so hard because all Blade is going is like, that fucking sucked. I fucking suck. I'm a shitty wrestler. I'm sorry.
And the thing is he's not. He's a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
And just sometimes he gets you like that shit too. He's just like, he'll start. You're like, Blade, shut up. I'm laughing and I'm supposed to be heel. Go away.
It's just like when MSP used to come out. We were like, oh shit, we're not supposed to dance for this.
Yeah, we're sitting there in the middle of the ring like, oh shit, yeah, that's right.
So I'll bring up a name that only Nick probably remembers, but I wrestled Jay Gillette for a while. And we used to tell people to get music that was censored. Because he used to come out to Young Jeezy, I Put On. And I'm out there because I'm the heel, so I'm out there first. He did not get the censored version.
Oh, no.
And so I'm out there, you know, I'm like, oh, this is a cool song. And then it starts dropping the N-bomb repeatedly. And I'm like, what the fuck how am I supposed to react to this? Like, it's just dropping them left and right. And Jay Gillette comes out, and he's a very white guy from Massachusetts. And it's like, I don't think they expect to see him come through the curtain with that song. And then after that, we're like, we found the censored version for him. Like, you need to have the N-word out of that song.
Oh, yeah. Like if that dropped like B.A. Tatum walking out, you'd be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Right, yeah,
Pretty white dude. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, we told you several. Like, I get it. You know, there's gonna be an F-bomb or S that you forget in a song because you. But that one's a big one. That one's a big one.
It's like
big one.
Speaking of that,
what's the name of that song? Is it "She's Beautiful"? Where it actually has an F-bomb in the middle of it.
Really?
It's like it's like I think it's that song. Hold on.
I had to pick him up, bring him to Brewer Tony. He gets in the car and looks at Isaiah and his friends and says, "All you motherfuckers are white." Tony used to say the craziest shit out back that I can't repeat, but it's just like, just get us all
the
fucking
donkey
laughing.
One.
Oh my god, that was so fucking fun.
Man, when's orange got a big pee-pee? I I instantly look down at my gear and I'm wearing my orange gear. I'm like, wait.
Oh,
But
shit.
he's talking donkey, which was funny as all.
Oh, Tony had like it's funny because every single time Tony's in the locker room and he starts telling stories, even if everybody's in the middle of a conversation, we all just fucking
We all
stop and
stop.
listen because it's just like the shit that
you
he
can't get away
fucking.
from it because you hear it and you're just like, what is he talking about? Oh my god! Like just like Oh, to reference back to the tag team feud stuff you were talking about, Primer.
Yeah.
The leather daddies, the leatherheads.
The Leather
just, like,
Daddies?
visual-
That's a new tag team.
I know. I started calling the Leather
Here's
Daddies.
your
as Heat.
visual.
Hold on.
Oh, dear
Hey,
God.
Storm, I got a new idea for you.
You gotta bring up my favorite promo if you gotta do this. Is when fucking Roadblock holds up the belt upside down.
Upside down? Yeah.
Are those the plastic IWE titles?
Those were the fake one.
Hang on.
And guys, when we
Oh.
return to PURR June 7th for Night 2 of Savage Summer, you guys defend the IWE tag titles against good
Ace
Hank
looks so
Williams
happy.
and Stop.
Did you see it? I still got one.
Oh, you
No
still have one?
shit.
Yeah.
have one.
Look at that. Hang on. Let me see if I can get a better. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll pull a zoom it out.
That's probably worth some money right here.
Yeah. I still have that fucking thing.
Are they actually plastic or are they just like really, really
They're
thin?
hard plastic. Yeah.
Hard plastic, yeah.
No
It doesn't even
shit.
say any company on the top anymore. It just says Tag Team Champion. That's all it says.
Nice.
You
I only
should
have
get it
one now.
signed by everybody like IWE that was like involved in IWE and see how much you could fucking sell it for. I bet it'd go for a fucking good penny.
Well, I know that Ricky Williams used to buy all the belts, so maybe. But that's just a weird situation we don't have to get into. I'm not going to sell him the belts.
Actually, my ECW heavyweight championship, it's Ricky Williams. I bought it off of. He posted one day, he's like, does anyone want this? And I was like,
You still
yes.
have
Yes.
the
So-
WCW tag team title that the IWE stickers put over the first title I ever won. He gave me the other half of it, so I have it in storage somewhere.
I'll mention a redacted person, but they gave me an ECW World Heavyweight title, and I sold it. Because I needed titles for the Primer Inc. show, the first one, and someone gave me that. I was like, I'm not using that. I have New Jack on the show. I'm not using an ECW replica belt. I think we used like an NWA heavyweight title replica. I think. I don't even fucking remember. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not using that, so I sold it after I got it for free because,
Dude.
not a belt
my
collector.
thing is,
I have no belts anymore, sadly. Actually, I get the kids ones, I guess. You can
okay.
call that.
Well, I don't have any belts I've won anymore, unfortunately. But when it comes to belts, what drives me nuts actually
I'm not gonna say
is
it.
like I don't mind the
I'm not gonna
companies.
say it.
What do you say?
Sorry, I was just. It's never mind. Keep going. I'm not gonna say it. Keep going. I love you,
The
JP.
look
Keep going.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
What's happening?
What I was gonna say.
Can we see your belt, JP?
Oh.
You know what? Well, you're in the garage. If you're in the house,
Oh man. Hey,
Sorry.
that was fuck, man.
Wow. That was low blow, dude. That was low blow.
I'm putting in my resignation to the
That's the thumbnail.
podcast.
That right there's the thumbnail
All
with
fun
JP
and
just staring at the
dandy.
camera.
Thank you guys. Jamie's out now.
Hey, he said it. I could have been the one to say it, but I didn't.
Anyways,
Wow.
we'll talk about that
Wow.
story one day, eventually.
Yeah, once we get new
Yeah,
belts.
let's wait until the problem's fixed.
Anyways, tell your story there, Nick.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh, companies that use replica belts as their championship belts.
Yeah.
Nails. Ooh, boy. That like no, I don't mind so the WWF Tag Team Championships, the classic
None of your
championships, Tag Team
business.
Championships are my favorite tag titles ever. And that's why I liked winning the 3W tag titles, because that's guess what they look like. But I'm sitting there going like these are basically just the WWF Tag Team titles. So
Well,
I
that
think
was
one of the
3W,
first-
wasn't it? 3W
Huh?
tag titles were
yeah,
the,
that's what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
I think one of the
Proving
first
Ground titles
IWE
look a lot like
middleweight
them, too.
belts was an IC title. I think. I'd have asked Neil about that one, but I think that's the one that he had. I think it was just an IC belt.
The Vacation Land one was an IC belt, right? Like an actual, like authentic IC belt.
With the one that
It
I had.
wasn't-
Yeah, the one you had.
Yeah.
That was like a like custom made IC belt, right?
Yeah, it was custom made. Yeah, I don't know where
it
that
didn't
belt
have any
ever went.
logos on it, but it was like an authentic. Like, do you still have the title?
No.
No. Where?
It's somewhere in the state. We'll
Yeah.
say it that way.
Somebody has it.
You know who has a title that is it's completely the horror
Yes.
has the Livewire IWE Livewire title.
It's like the pepperoni championship
he
now.
put stickers over it, and it's like his own podcast like promotion.
How did I ask how that?
Yeah,
I thought Malik was the last champion. How did he get that?
No, Horror won it in the scram the last time.
Yeah. Horror was the last
he
champion.
Came home and was like, "Fuck you guys, you ain't getting it back."
But yeah, because they closed right after that.
Yeah.
I remember Malik winning it, going, "What the hell is this?"
Primer.
I didn't have those.
You won that. You and in person I shall not name.
Yeah, I gave them back. I gave them back to Bob.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want those pieces of shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No. I think I know exactly what happened to those. Weren't those Rickies?
They might have been.
I think they
Because
were.
those are Rickies. Those are the ones Vaughn bought for.
Yeah, I think they were Ricky's. Yeah, and they wanted them back, and I was like, I think I gave it to thou who shall not be named, and it's like, here, you give it to him. I don't want to deal with that asshole.
I'm trying so hard. I want the Vacation Land tag titles. I want to get Chad Epic has one, and BA has the other one. I'm trying to get them because I want to paint them and use them for like a main state tag team championship.
Next Gino show, you could probably get one for BA, and then Chad, I could probably snag from at some point between now and like March.
Yeah, and then just I want to redo the leather and paint them and like be like, here's the main state tag team titles. Like, it can be any tag team in Maine type thing. Doesn't have to be what promotion. Any tag team in Maine. Can I help you?
So you mean the 3 tag teams we have in Maine right now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's
the ones that I actually put on.
He's really lacking the tag team department.
Well, POS is gone. MSP is gone.
There's Eric Johnson and Alexander Lee, and then there's Calvin Strange and Dave Dyer.
Rate, the way that it's looking, it's going to be me and Alexander Lee are going to be a tag team at this point because there's already almost like me and Alexander Lee are wrestling the Pathway in March. So I mean, who knows?
Where are you doing that?
Gino's.
Oh,
the Pathway.
I don't know. I never get to
Alexander Lee with this buoy, and then I came out for the save, snagged the buoy out of his hand, and started almost beating the piss out of Sam and Lee.
So I'll tell you probably exactly what I'm doing at the next Gino show. Me and someone versus Cousin Larry and someone.
Volume 7.
9, actually.
And you have the Johnny Primer spot because that used to be Johnny Primer's spot.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, you went over last show.
I kind of, sorta. No, it's probably gonna be me and Donkey in a one-on-one this next time.
That'd be nice.
I totally forgot SmackDown went to 3 hours now because I'm sitting.
Yeah, they've only said it all episode. JP, pay fucking attention.
I have it on mute. I just looked over.
He's in the podcast.
30 and it's been bloodlines out here.
That's true.
So we haven't really talked about the next show for MPW. Do you want to just give the highlights of what we can expect for the next show?
Well, we talked about the tag match, which involves you two gentlemen versus the Pathway and the Neighborhood for the tag titles. We're going to have me versus Eugene. We've got the 6-man tag, which is Wesley Pipes, Blade Bandit, and shit. Now I'm forgetting the other guy's name already.
The Ultimate Male.
Huh?
The Ultimate Male.
Yeah, that guy. Dane Valentine. There we go. Versus Black Rose, Alexander Lee, and Eric Johnson. We've got Wyatt Holiday versus Landon Cross. What?
I'm doing an open challenge.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm going down the card there. Hold your horses.
So I can fight him for the for his title too.
I mean, it's an open challenge. Anyone can show up.
Challenge.
I'll walk away. I'll walk away with 2 belts. Why not?
I don't even think you're going to be walking after the first one.
Oh, shut up!
Wow. I think those are like what I said. Wyatt Holiday versus Landon Cross, and then we have Jason Maverick versus Jimmy Limits.
Watch your back, JP. Joey
Yeah.
Nails is going for that
Yep,
belt.
everyone's coming for your belt now. I still haven't got a rematch, so I might come in.
Feeling right now.
Yeah, we're all watching you. I think I've gotten all the matches. I don't remember. I might have missed one, but
I might give good old Jakey Hess a challenge for that open weight belt.
oh yeah, crap! I forgot about that one.
That's right.
Jake Hess versus Frankie Flash for the open weight title.
Frankie Flash, what a return.
So you're gonna make me go for the JP. You're gonna make me fight JP the so I get my hit with chairs and shit. And you're gonna take the easier one. Fuck you. I got Hess. You already said you got JP.
You like that shit. I don't.
I mean, the hardcore.
That's true. I do like that shit.
Whatever, octopus man, whatever you want.
But I'm gonna still add because so it's $10 tickets, all seats. Also, you can meet Eugene. He's going to have photos and stuff. I tried to find a Eugene figure in a box, and they're a pain in the ass to find. So I've been looking, but I'm still looking.
Yeah.
That's why I was hoping we were going to get Rhino for March because I have Rhino hanging on my wall. Like, there's one sitting on my wall. So it's like, oh, here we go.
Say.
So $10 tickets, going to be at a new building, and there's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know who JP's open challenge person is going to be, so that excites me a little bit.
It's going to be Ring War's favorite wrestler, Joey Nails.
Dear God. You know what? I have 200, 300 friends, and the fact that Joey Nails beat me, I feel like he paid some people off.
We lost to fucking Hyper Putin. Fucking
No. Not only do we lost Not only have we lost the Hyper Putin, we also lost the MEW favorite tag team of the year to Natty Castle and Eric Johnson.
Have they had more than one tag match?
No.
Then how are they a favorite tag team?
Friends.
That was Lee Miller, the wrestler of the year for.
No.
That's just poor. That's just poor vote counts right there.
Primer, I do have one to call you out on. How the hell's the problem on the count for favorite tag team of the year? They had one match.
I'm only part owner, sir. So I didn't come up with those polls. That was before I had my hand in the gravy pot. So
before the last show.
And by the way, I just found a Eugene figure on eBay for $20 in package.
Well, you better be ordering it.
You better get more pay.
Sir, I'm broke.
Me too. Christmas murdered my ass.
I think Christmas fucking.
I think
Christmas
well, at my shoot job, I work Wednesdays and Thursdays, and they're usually 10-hour days. But we were closed on Christmas, and then I only worked a half a day Wednesday because it was Christmas Eve. So that's like 15 hours that was out of this paycheck, and I'm like, fuck. So, yeah.
Christmas Eve was Tuesday.
Yeah, never. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I was like,
they all ran together.
Listen, she said.
So my new job is nice because I get paid for Christmas and I get paid for New Year's, but I don't get paid for the days off around them. So I was planning to go north to go see my parents for Christmas, but unfortunately they were sick. So the girlfriend was like, "No," and I was like, "Yeah."
Well, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I get sick on my vacation too. I was pissed.
No
I was
play
on vacation. I got the fucking flu. It's like this sucks. And I had to watch my kids. I had to watch my kids and be sick. That's
the worst.
Sucked.
Oh, speaking of title belts, this is actually a Levi question we forgot to ask. Primer, what is your favorite title belt?
Like the one I've held or the one of all time?
Any belt. Any belt from anywhere.
My favorite, I really liked, and it's weird, I liked the WCW Cruiserweight title. I thought it was a pretty looking belt.
That's a cool one.
It's everyone's always like, oh, the Winged Eagle or so. I go like, I find one that not everyone, and I love like some of the wrestling games when they put those belts in because that's cool. That's my favorite one that I've ever seen. My favorite one I ever held was
WWE, not WCW.
Probably our hardcore title. I really like that because I helped design it. So
easy.
I like.
By the way, did anyone read Joey Nails? Sorry, I have to just say this. Did anyone read Joey Nails' last comment?
Can you shut the fuck up over
No,
there?
what did it say?
What does it say? It says, oh, sorry, I'm clicking and you clicking it. Joey Nails taking over the state, brother. Everybody is Joey Nails' guy because Joey Nails is guy.
What?
Everybody vote for the mark.
Is
Anyway,
Joey Nails drinking?
Nails
That made no sense.
No, it makes sense because y'all didn't read it right. Joey Nails taking over the state, brother. Everybody is a Joey Nails guy because Joey nails guys.
Oh,
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Well then,
he wrote that himself.
that got spicy real quick.
That did get spicy really quick. Is that
Wow.
I'm just gonna
All right.
is
I'm
that
gonna
the
sit
belt
here
you're
and sit-
talking about?
sip my sake.
Yes.
That is yes.
This one
Yes.
right here.
You want to know what my least favorite title belt was? And I bet everyone agrees with me. The Willow title from TNA.
Oh, that was.
Oh,
I
I
forgot
hated that
that one.
belt.
That was such a piece of shit.
They
Oh
had
my God,
such a
dude, that
gorgeous
was-
title at that time too. That big silver with the blue TNA on.
Yeah,
it
and
was
then you-
gorgeous.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that thing's terrible.
Oh, that's so bad.
Look, it's so bad. Yeah.
Some people don't like the Fiend belt too. That's
I
another
mean,
one that
I
they
like-
said.
I like what it represented. I wasn't a big fan of him carrying it around. But I think a lot of people just like to shit on stuff that's cool, too.
Oh my god! Hey Neil, so if I ever win the world championship, this is what I'm gonna. Or the heavyweight title, this is what I'm gonna do. Watch Neil go. I'm sorry, what?
Hey, you never
I'm gonna
know,
beat my
man. You
face.
know what?
I'm gonna get really stoned before a show, and then I'm gonna have an 8-second match with Sting.
Okay. Sounds about right.
All right.
If you can get Sting in, I'm down.
He's probably available now.
Yeah, it's probably 20 grand.
Yeah.
No, dude.
He's just to walk in the door.
No, just to put face paint on is 25 grand.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me.
Really?
Yep. That's just
Wow.
to put face. If you have him there at an appearance without face paint, it's like 10 grand. But if you want him with face paint, it's 25.
Who the hell's booking him without face paint? Like, that's the gimmick.
Right?
I know, right? He knows that too. He's not stupid.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, 25 for face paint. I'd be like, I'm sorry, how much? I
Do
can
we
get
have
like
any other?
20 TNA guys for that. I go
Right.
get Bully Ray for that. For that,
Right.
and I go get the Dudleys for that shit.
I think we
Yeah,
we
exactly.
believe a lot
Yeah,
less.
no, Dudley's worth 10 grand.
For both,
Yeah.
I'll take a 3D if you get him up here. I'm not even joking.
I ain't paying
Devon
10
can't
grand.
wrestle.
Nobody's paid 10 grand.
Devon can't wrestle. What are you talking about?
I
Yeah.
don't care. I'll still take a 3D.
I mean, he could probably do the 3D if you needed him to.
That's about it.
Jake hasn't wrestled in years. He can still throw a DDT.
He would have to do a Tony Atlas match. Is fucking what he would have to do because
Yeah.
his neck
Yeah.
is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't want to bring. I mean, when we're looking to bring people in, we want them to be able to work a match because you don't get to see that often enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good question. Hold on. There you go. Who was your all your most favorite memorable superstar from any promotion? Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? I think is what she's going for.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Good choice.
He's a
Yep.
brand guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to think of all the.
It was.
interviews
I mean, it
he's
was
been
Jake
doing.
the Snake for a long time, but I've been watching a lot of old Bret stuff, and I really like his work more. Wasn't the best promo guy, but
I was always a Sean guy personally, but that's just me.
yeah,
I was always Sean. Yeah.
I liked them both. But I like people were either Stone Cold Rock, and I was always Stone Cold. I've never liked The Rock.
I like the Rock's promos, but all around it was Stone Cold.
He just
100%.
annoyed me.
Yeah.
Like talking in the third person, and I don't know. It just annoyed me as a kid. I don't know why. So now that he does it when he's in his 50s, it's even more annoying.
Can't be annoying.
The
with,
Rock, the final boss.
brother. Listen, brother. Listen here, brother. You
Hey,
fucking
Hogan's
Hulk
what
Hogan.
got me into wrestling. He's a piece of shit now, but I
He's
enjoy
always
watching
been a
Hulk Hogan.
piece of shit. What are you fucking talking about? He's
All right.
always been a piece
When
of
I
shit.
was 8 years old, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Nobody
He's now a
in 8 years
public.
old understood that.
Yeah.
Public piece of shit. That's the
When I was 8 years
Public.
old, I did not realize that Hogan was a fucking racist, sexist, homophobic piece of garbage. But now, ask Andy. I got rid of all my Hogan figures except for one.
I hope
If
you
that's
mean-
how much I was pissed off at Hulk
By
Hogan.
getting rid of them, I hope you mean like you made mad money off of them.
I may have returned them to the store.
Oh,
and just
you
got
know.
store credit. So yeah.
Oh, even better. That works.
Yeah.
I've actually got a story kind of like this. So, for the longest time, one of my favorite wrestlers, especially early like Bullet Club days and everything, was Marty Scurll.
I remember.
everything- dude. I have 25 Marty Scurll shirts upstairs in a box, just sitting there. I don't want to give them away, and I don't want to sell them because I don't want anyone else to wear them. And I even have one of the shirts from All In Chicago. That was the purple crow mask. That was like one of my favorite shirts, and it just sitting in a box upstairs.
This is the one Hogan that I have left.
Oh God.
Hey, I recognize that.
Is it
Yeah,
the
because
stretch
Andy
one?
found him for me. So
He's in this.
yeah,
Didn't they have
so
the stretch one,
They
Hogan's?
used to-
Like
yeah,
you could
there's
stretch
a
your
thing.
arms.
No,
and shit?
stretchy wood.
he doesn't. This one's
Oh.
not stretchy, no.
Oh,
But-
here we go. Okay. What about who showed up at these shows you were on? Example, Ricky Morton. Ricky was great.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm
pretty
guessing
well,
she's
great.
saying like the biggest star like you've seen show up on a show.
Oh, okay. That's legit.
My favorite one that showed up on any of our shows. We got to go with New Jack. I can't pick anyone but New Jack. Like, it was cool to have Kennedy. I mean, Anderson. Sorry, I'm gonna call him Kennedy for the rest of this podcast. Probably. It was cool to have Tatanka. It was cool to have Dango.
because he said he would do the podcast.
Dude.
Yeah, he runs his school. He was tough to get a hold of.
Yeah, he said he would do it. He just remind him, but like I've been busy with everything, like, and it's Christmas and New Year's week. I didn't want to
But-
fucking bother him.
He might come back, so we can try to get that happen again. So
He could, yeah, that'd be awesome.
yeah,
What about Eugene? Damn it!
dude, Eugene is harder to get in touch with than he is. I'll message Eugene, and 3 days later, I'll get a response. So at least Kennedy was at least a day later.
Make sure you hit him up at least minimum 3 days before the show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I make
I
sure to
keep
do
saying,
that.
man.
Don't.
As a tag team guy, I keep saying, man, we got to get America's Most Wanted up here.
Do they even wrestle still?
Harris just had a match not long ago, and I know Storm's still in the Indies.
They're gonna draw money.
A beer drinking
Hear the
cowboy.
crickets? Anyone got a cricket sound effect? Because I don't. I think there's 6 people that know who America's Most Wanted is right now.
Oh, come on. James Storm, man. Cowboy.
You don't think that I want to bring up some of these guys that nobody knows, but I'd love to have Homicide. No one knows who the hell Homicide is anymore.
Bro,
Ooh, her name- yeah.
have it on his personal account on Facebook, and I talked to him the last ICW show I went to, and I mentioned him coming up to Maine, and he was just like, he said he would love to come up to Maine. So
Who said that?
outside,
All right, well,
so
give him my contact. I'll talk to him.
I'll hit him up because he had just finished the last ICW show that we did. I don't
But I
know.
thought he just came back to Ring of Honor too. So
Yeah. So
No
I'm
shit.
down. Like, I always like ideas, but I have like hundreds of emails I've sent out to people that just don't respond, and it's annoying as shit.
It's I understand it's the same thing it's the same with the podcast. It's like you get people that come up with like, oh, I'd love to do a podcast, and then it's like cool, and then you reach out and
You hit him up,
never
and
hear,
yeah, you get nothing.
never hear back
Yep.
from a
Um,
okay. Like
I was talking to Danny Doring for a while from ECW. He was like, yeah, I'd love to come up, and then he left me on red, and that was like 6 months ago, and I'm like, cool, all right, never
It
mind.
was
then.
really great that was really good at communicating back to was Chris. Fuck, what was his name? Panama
Chris
Vacation.
Hansen.
Chris. Fucking. Yeah.
talking Hamrick?
Hamrick. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. I'm good.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I had no problem with it.
I don't even know. I have no issues with Hamrick. I've got a good Hamrick story too, but I don't know. He's a little expensive for not really bringing as much as he should. I don't know. People are gonna
His family lives up here too.
Yeah, I know, but he's expensive for no one really cares about Hamrick anymore. It's tough.
Right.
Getting the wrestling crowd to come for certain people is tough. Like I wanted to bring in the Powers of Pain, but I don't think anyone would know who they are.
You know how much Dreamer is?
How much?
I'm sure Randy knows. No, I'm asking. I'm sure
No.
Randy knows.
No, I think we have an email to him. You know who's funny? You know who got back to me the day after I messaged them? Matt Tremont.
Okay, so I'm just saying, like,
He was previously booked for the date I wanted him for.
when was that?
March. I wanted him in March, and he's
Oh,
booked.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
But
Well,
he got right back to me, and I'm like, oh shit, all right.
that's my dream match is the only thing that's that I want this year. So I need to find a way to make that happen.
Well, I have his contact now, so
My dream match is
I
the two
wrestled
guys that
for
are
him
wrestle.
a few years ago, and so it's a few years now. We're in 2025. But yeah, I want him to come back up here.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. Well, I think we've covered a bunch of stuff. Unless anyone else has any other questions for Mr. Johnny Primer.
No, probably not. But guess what?
Nope.
You should pay your $10 and come watch me beat the shit out of Eugene, because that'll be fun. It's not often you get to see, and I'm going to say it, I'm a main original. Like, I'm one of the only guys that I consider me, Eric Johnson, Alexander Lee, three of the guys who we all started about the same time. So I consider us like the three main originals, really.
Roblox?
No, fuck Roblox. Roblox also didn't start when we did. And Roblox started as a ref. But I can, like, it's not often you get to see a main original beat up a WWE superstar or former superstar or whatever. But it'll be fun. You also get to see JP's Open Challenge. You can see you two guys try to get your tag belts back. You know, I'm excited for January. I'm excited for March, too. I mean, we've got some stuff happening, but I have to rework the whole fucking card. But I've got some surprises there, too, because I've been doing it for a long time. I know people from all over the place.
Don't you fucking kill your cat on my stream.
Yeah, why are you giving your cat the sleeper hole?
He's going to have a fucking field day with this one. He's disabled. He can't use his legs, okay? He's already not functional.
Jesus. Well, don't fucking make him worse.
As you say that, as he pops claws in your face.
Immediately, yeah.
So we can find that the upcoming MPW show where?
In Old Town. Old Town Parks and Rec.
January 24th?
January 24th.
Don't go to the island if you're
Don't go to the island this time. $10 tickets. Contact Neil Day on Facebook. You can even message me on Facebook because I can get you tickets. Might take me longer than him. He has them in his possession, but I can get them for you. And the poster's up. All the matches have been announced except for, well, JP's because it's an open challenge.
Anyone's welcome to come tango with the Hardcore Maniac.
There you go. And you can find that more of that information on their Facebook page, right?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter that I need to update that I never, I'm sorry, X that I need to update that I never do.
Oh, same here.
You can follow us on YouTube if you've missed past shows now. We've got matches up there. Someone just made us a nice hype video for the upcoming show.
Gee, I wonder who did that.
I don't know, but it's pretty good.
Just confirm JP versus Joey.
Confirm that when I'm 6 feet under.
Yeah, I'm the booker, and I say no.
That's the best decision you've made as booker so far, buddy. I'm proud of you.
He will walk out and say I entered the challenge, and I'm just gonna I'll just hit him with a tennis racket.
Dude, just fucking roadblock him when Roadblock came out of the Rumble. And,
no, the Lego Eric tennis racket that I hit JP with.
Him. Yeah, bring the time. I'm okay with that. That
Oh my god.
Primer had me pee on you like, what the fuck?
He's saying that Eugene's gonna pee on me like a dog, but
bro,
he did
you
do that.
Gotta word that. Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta word that a little bit better, buddy.
Yeah, we need some context there.
You sure that wasn't Roblox typing for him? That's like a Roblox story right there.
Speaking of Roblox, real quick. So,
oh dear God, why are we still speaking of Roblox?
No, it's just funny. So we're at the dojo tonight, right? It's me, Maverick, Joey, and Stormy, and we're calling it a quick little match because we're doing a little practice match. All of a sudden, I look over the window and I see on the door, and all I see is the top of a head. I'm like, what the hell? So I reach over to open the door, and Roblox's like, right here? And I was like, yeah, he's inside. and him and like two girls walk in, and Jason's like, who the hell are all these people? So it's just like,
he has no sense of anything around him, like common sense, reality, anything. It's just he just exists in this world, and there's nothing else around for him.
The best part, my girlfriend texts me. She's like, holy shit, it's Time Dozer.
Wow. Oh, shit. Well, thank you, Johnny Primer, for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to plug before you leave?
I will plug Ring Wars 2 because, you know, I like the guy who does that. So go check out Ring Wars 2, February 1st in Palmyra. Also, check out our YouTube. I think I mentioned that already. Check out MPW's YouTube. You can also go on, and we went through some of the gimmicks of Primer. I have a DVD called called Vintage Primer that I'm going to try to make more copies of, and it's a bunch of old primer shit that maybe I'll start selling. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if anyone's interested in that, send me a message. I can make copies of it. I've got one. I also have some old IW TV that I might drop off at the dojo so you guys can watch that.
That'd be dope. That'd be
Yeah,
really dope.
I think it's 1, 2, and 3.
I think Eric may have given Randy a bunch of that too.
He might. I remember Eric gave me some. But yeah, that's all I really want to plug. Also, check out my wife's Facebook and TikTok, Meg Lavelle, the best ring announcer that MPW has ever had. I got to at least
She's the
post it
only
once.
one
Or
that you
yeah, I got to
How's
give
she
her
doing?
one because if not, she's gonna get mad at me. And she's a
How's
great
she doing,
ring
by the
announcer.
way?
Yeah, she is.
She's doing good. She got those teeth pulled,
Yeah.
but she's doing good.
All right, good.
So, all right, guys, you have a good rest of your podcast. I don't know how
All
long
right,
this
buddy.
thing goes. Tell Levi thanks for showing up. Kicks me in the mouth last time I do a match with him and doesn't show up. What a bitch. You tell him
Yeah,
I said that too.
Oh, I wish he did because you guys are going back and forth with him. It's so fucking
Oh,
fun.
It would have been fun, but no,
Yeah.
it can't show up for Johnny Primer.
We're gonna need a primer part 2 with Levi actually.
Oh,
We're gonna have
definitely.
to, yeah.
Definitely. We all know that Roblox is my favorite. I never forget the time I slapped him in the face at 3W show. Yep.
I don't remember that, but I try to forget every 3W show that ever happened.
Yeah. I was only on one show that never happened.
I was on,
part of
well,
it.
I want to forget all of them. I was on 2 shows and I never want to do it.
I was
I
on
was never
3.
part of it because I threatened the owner of the company that never comes up for the shows because he I don't know how that whole concept works.
You don't even want, yeah, let's not get into that. All right, guys. Have a
Anyway,
good night.
all right.
Thanks again.
Have a good night.
All right,
Yeah.
bye.